When you think of like mental health, you picture a specific person, then you see me and you're like, oh, there's no way. But I'm here and I'm proof that it is. Hi, I'm Gracelyn and this is my behavioral health story. I know that I'm always gonna have struggles with my mental health, and I think that's something that I've come to terms with, but as of right now, I feel like I'm in a good spot where I can be myself and be fine with how I am.
For 16-year-old Gracelyn, her outlook on life looked completely different 2 years ago.
I was at the lowest point in my life. I was fighting with all of my friends and I was genuinely depressed, I didn't want to be here anymore.
It was a really just dark spot for our whole family, just not being able to wrap our heads around, what was going on, not understanding.
I think the overwhelming thing that I see is what families are going through. I think that mental illness, especially when it gets to the point to where you need to be in the hospital, can be a real lonely, isolating feeling, a feeling of where did we go wrong as a family, where did we go wrong as parents, will this ever get better?
You want to get them all the help you can, but you're also it's also man, what did I do wrong? As time went on, I think it was more we knew that we couldn't do the mom and dad thing, and it almost became a point of desperation.
It was then the Glazers turned to Children's Nebraska, whose dedication to behavioral health and wellness is reflected in the construction of a state-of-the-art facility opening in early 2026.
I think the most impactful thing that happened during her hospital stay was one of the nurses could just tell that we were struggling at the moment and had asked us to step outside, and she was a younger nurse and she just said, I want to tell you I am your daughter. I was right where she was not many years ago, and my parents went through the same exact thing that you guys are going through, and I encourage you just to love her where she's at and walk this journey with her.
The Glazer family has embraced this idea of a journey, understanding a major step along the way is finding the courage to ask for help.
Part of our job as physicians is to instill that hope that we can deal with this, we can manage this, we can help kids work through this. And are we ever going to be at a point to where we're at zero symptoms? Maybe, maybe not. But are we going to be able to get to a point to where your child is functional again? Absolutely. Are we going to get to a point to where your child can hopefully achieve a lot of the dreams and goals that they have? That absolutely.
When you see the magic of the transformation that we've seen in Gracelyn over the last year, that blows me away. So know it's coming. It's going to be a journey. They just need to know it's coming.
Gracelyn's transformation has come in finding joy in everyday things, like the love of a new puppy, her community in cheerleading, and for the first time in a while, plans for the future.
I think we've learned that it's a journey and that this will be a journey that we'll have with her the rest of our lives, and that's okay. And our job is to love her through that.
My mental health doesn't own me, and I'm glad I figured that out. Because when I was struggling a lot, I always thought that my mental health defined me as a person. But now that I'm here, I know that it doesn't, and that I am who I am. And I think the best part about getting help is being able to watch myself find who I am.